the prediction markets, and both of these new markets are heavily, both institutionally and both heavily retail oriented at the same time, because they fundamentally open the door for anyone to have access to instruments that frankly we had no chance as individual, unless you're worth $100 million or so and listed as a professional trader, to have access to trade like CME markets or and so forth. And the other innovation that we have gone through, in terms of, not in terms of the size of the number of feeds, but I think we touched upon it earlier, but the extension of the time coverage, and the extension of the time coverage is absolutely consistent with the enablements of Perps market, where price discovery needs to happen all the time. And again, like Perps is, if you think of it, is a pretty much a bit of a revolution in the market, whereby we're trying to replace the dated future market that has dominated things like commodities future with a new asset class that actually, again, natively has retail access from the get-go, rather than retail exclusion like the TradFi does. So technically, what we want to see potentially over time is we would love to enable Perps to be the default future kind or shape in the market, that is easy, that everybody's familiar with the funding rate, everybody familiar that an oracle or a cryptographically verified root source like Pyth could be used to calculate such funding.
I don't think people fully appreciate how insane it is that uh, perps and price feeds have enabled people with any amount of capital to get exposure to some of these markets that would have traditionally been more or less impossible for people to get exposure to, basically at any time of their choosing from anywhere in the world. Something that even 4 or 5 years ago was just not at all possible for the vast majority of the population.